Oh, I'm excited. We get
That
to
was
share.
awesome.
That is awesome.
Should we show it
That
again?
gets me amped up.
We're going to show it.
I even like the individual keying on the piano, like when everything drops and it's just like one note, one note, like
That
even
is
that. Oh
so
man, that is
good.
very well done, Bob. Good job.
I made it for Russ, and then he doesn't come. So like, I'm deflated.
That's all right.
I miss-
That's all right.
I miss
He'll
Rob.
see it sometime. He'll see it sometime.
Tim, I tell him every time, lower the volume on the intro. Every single time, Tim. I'm not alone. That's good. But Bob does awesome work, so we don't complain because the videos are amazing.
Yes.
Well, no Russ today, guys. No Russ. That's why the video.
I don't even know how we couldn't even give something away if we wanted to without Russ.
Yeah.
There's no rules.
I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. So why are we here, John? What's going on?
Oh, do people like SFB merch? Do people like
I
that?
do.
I think people.
It
like
seems
it.
like at least 3 of us are wearing SFB merch right now.
I got myself. We have 2 people here that are behind the scenes doing all the.
Who are they?
Yeah, doing all the work, but they're at their actual reality work jobs too. And imagine not wearing SFB to work every day. Come on.
Yeah.
We have Jordan Lupe and Steven Johnson. Guys, folks, these are the people behind the designs. And for those that don't know, like they do an enormous amount of the merch logos, and they are amazing. How are you guys doing?
Oh, just wonderful.
Yeah, great, man. Glad to be on a live stream. It's been a while, so.
That it has.
You guys started planning the some movie logos like 8 years ago or something like that. Does that sound about right?
It feels that long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We had this one before we released the shirts for last year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. The
story.
movies have been worked on for a while. So everybody
People
out
are
there,
curious how far in advance we start working on things. I think Bob just gave a hint.
Yeah.
there's a reason
so
it looks
to
like it's
think
well
that,
prepared at this point.
SFB is a 4-month thing.
No, it's just 1 month. Like those invites go out, you draft, and then it's over, right? Then you set your lineup every once in a while, something like that, right, Scott? Or wait, no, is it best ball? I don't even have to set my lineups.
Oh my God. Stop.
Oh my God, I'm kidding. I'm
The
kidding.
amount of times people have it's a few people a year, but it seems like every year. You should make this best ball. I don't want to set lineups.
I mean, I wouldn't be a I'm just
No,
kidding.
I know, but there's less.
It loses
there's
the
less
engagement.
It would.
Yeah.
It would lose the engagement. You do the setting the lineups is important.
You would
I
stop
only
caring
do
about it in season. You wouldn't get the fun out of playing with certain personalities because
Correct.
you did the draft with them, but then it's done. So
Correct. You are.
there's no
You are very
excitement
correct.
in the week-to-week leaderboard or anything. So
We have a competition for that. It's called the Fantasy Cares Eliminators.
yes,
Those are best ball, folks.
we have multiple best ball options and set
The
lineup options.
The satellites are often best ball. Yeah,
Yep.
plenty of options out there for those that can't manage to set lineups. All right,
67 in the chat for this, John.
Woo.
Man, you better bring your A game.
Oh, I'm not hosting. I'm just here.
You're the host.
Wait, who's hosting?
If
Russ
it goes
told me
well,
John would move us along, so he's the host.
if it goes well, then I appreciate all the support. If it goes poorly, Russ was the host, and clearly it's his fault. So, let's just get to it. I mean, Bob,
Colin, there might be something coming. Just saying.
Well, let's talk a little bit about how it's going to be this year. I guess before we show the very first early access.
We have a couple of other videos just kind of hanging around, and maybe we could just play a couple of those.
Fine, play one video, then we'll talk a little bit about how some of the merch options are going to be this year. You're killing people, Bob. You're killing people.
I think they've seen that one.
Did we lose the sound on that one?
Yeah, you must have lost the sound because we are all over it.
The other Back to the Future one has the sound.
God, I kind of
All
want a
right,
Back to
so-
the Future shirt. That's one of my wife's
I-
favorite movies.
You're gonna buy
It's
them
definitely
all,
gonna
and
be
we
back.
all know it. So I don't know.
I do have a Back to the Future Great Scott shirt, but it's not.
There's going to
SFB.
be a ridiculous amount of SFB shirts in my house again this year.
Yeah.
All right. So one of the things that we are doing this year, and what this is the early access. So the new release. We're going to be running some donation campaigns this year, where we are going to try to raise money for charity, obviously, because that's what we do through Fantasy Cares. As a thank you for donating to those campaigns, you're going to be getting some early access to some of these shirts. I will say up front, all the shirts are going to eventually be available. We will have, the same options for you to do everything like we've done in the past, where you can pick a shirt or pick a logo, put it on the right, whatever color you want, or whatever color we have, I should say. So those options will be there. They're not there yet. That's what the early access is about. You don't have to wait. And you're going to save a little bit. We're going to get you a little bit of it's going to save you guys a little bit. We're going to get those shirts to you earlier this year if you want them. So many shirts purchased ahead, Jeremy says. Yeah, there's going to be some purchases ahead of time, and people are going to be prepared. You're not going to be waiting for that shirt to come in just as soon as your draft starts. We can celebrate SFB even before you get invited. Because even if you're not invited, you can still play in things like the satellites, the eliminators,
It's still cool. Yep.
the mirror leagues. There's so many options now. So many ways to participate in SFB. Let's see some shirts, Bob. Let's do it. Let's let people finally see some of these shirts. So there it is. That is going to be our first early access pack. So you're going to get this gorgeous blue shirt that might look similar to a Blockbuster logo. This gorgeous yellow shirt that might look similar to a Warner Brothers. And instead of Netflix and chilling one night, you're going to SFB 14 and charity one night. So these are the first three that are going to be available in this early access pack. So there will be a link in the description here on the YouTube video. We will also tweet it out frequently all over the place. You can follow @FishbowlMerch. We will constantly have pinned tweets there on where you can go and make a donation and get this nice early access SFB 3-pack of shirts for a nice donation. Thank you. I do need to say this is only available in North America. You can still, of course, donate outside. We can't offer the thank you outside of North America at this time. Again, there will be options for international purchases and stuff of all of the merchandise. But for right now, the early access new release is just North America. If you are up for donating and want that early access right now. Did I cover everything, Bob?
You did good. You did good, John. You did good.
Okay.
And,
No
you know,
script. Look at
some of the
that. That was
youngsters don't
impressive.
understand. Some of the youngsters don't understand the significance to the early access. So maybe you might want to explain that.
I have to explain. I didn't understand. No, this is obviously back from the days where there were things like video stores. Yes, we all know Scott still has a video store somewhere in his ancient time city up in Minnesota. And he used to work at it.
Anymore. We don't anymore. It closed.
It's gone? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I used to take Ian to a video store, probably once a month, but it did close finally.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yes, Maurizio, Mexico is North America. We are aware, and we can definitely get it sent to you there. So that's not a problem. So back in the good old days,
The
of
late
video stores.
1900s.
Yeah, the late 1900s, back when you had it was probably like when did Redbox come in and put Blockbuster out of business before streaming put Redbox?
It was right
In the
around 2000 area. Yeah.
Okay, so back when people used to go to a video store, there was this rack where you could get in new release or early access. You got to rent this movie for one night, or you could pay more and get 3 nights or something like that. I remember. But you could pay and rent and take a movie home for one night and watch it. Oh, it's amazing that streaming just destroyed that whole business model, huh?
Yeah, Emmy actually asked me yesterday, what's a video store? Because I was trying to tell her, and I basically explained it like a library for movies.
Yeah.
And
The library still has movies, by the way.
It does.
yes,
It
it
does.
does. And I said, you've got to if you don't return it though, you get charged, and you can't watch whatever you want. And if they were out, they were out. She was not impressed with movies.
Could you even imagine, like, if you didn't get there early enough in the day and they only had, 25 copies of the new movie? That happened.
Oh,
That
it did.
actually happened.
You realize I managed a video store for
I
years,
do.
right? Yeah.
I do.
Someone put it in the chat about rewinding tapes, and I'm like, I didn't mind rewinding tapes. Those tape rewinders were fast. They were kind of a soothing sound. It was something for me to do, because there are a lot of times at the video store when there's slow times, you don't have things to do. I liked it, man. You never had to
Well,
rewind.
he says a soothing
You didn't have to
sound.
talk to people.
We also
you
didn't. My video store didn't charge for it, so we didn't.
Tape rewinding would make a good ASMR channel. If you're looking to start an ASMR channel, go out and buy an old VHS rewinder, stick an old cassette in there, and just push play. And you'll just get everybody subscribing for your ASMR of a tape rewinding.
Yeah. We
Probably is a
thinking
market
about
out there
thinking
for that.
back on it, we should have marketed that video store should have marketed. Don't rewind. We don't care. Just bring it. Get your movie, just bring it back. We don't care.
This is our advantage
care
over
if
those
you're-
big chain stores that make you rewind. We'll rewind for you.
Bill, not only
So-
do I return my grocery cart to the grocery cart rack, there are absolutely times where I will bring it right back into the store and put it where it goes instead of the outdoor, cart rails. I'll bring it right back into the store for them sometimes.
I prefer to return multiple carts, but that's because I shop at Aldi, so I
Yeah,
get an extra
that's-
25 cents, So if I can grab 3 or 4 carts out of the parking lot, if they're sitting there, I'll grab them.
Yeah.
I gotta be able to make my donations, get more early access SFB shirts. Of course.
Just been collecting quarters for the last year.
That is what I've been working on. Got to get my shirts. All right. Well, I mean, that's really, unless Bob has another video he wants to take us out on or anything. This is all
I
that we're
will,
here
I will
for
take us
today.
out on a video, but
Yeah, well-
make sure nobody else has anything, right?
Yeah, there's at least
Oh yes,
2 of the
yes. Somebody
cool
has.
videos.
There's at least one logo we have to
Yeah.
drop
There-
that
there
hasn't been seen. Drop that
Really?
new logo that we just saw earlier today.
I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna. Be
I
as
know that's
surprised
what
as
makes it
everyone in the
fun.
chat.
But somebody has that logo.
Somebody does.
I don't.
got it.
I'm excited
I
for
do.
this. There's 74 people in the chat, 75 people in the chat, and I legit don't know what this logo is. I haven't seen
I know.
it either.
That's
I'm
what makes
excited.
it great. If Bob could just pull this picture up.
I'm working on it.
Bob, do you need me to pull it up?
In case
Yeah.
in case you didn't
It's
hear
coming.
earlier,
Ready?
Biff Tannehill, these will be available. Oh, these will be available later. Everything will be available internationally later. It's just this early access pack is North America only. This is a She's All That logo. I need this on a shirt right now. Like right now, I need it sent to me.
It's not part of the early access, Scott. Sorry. Not part of
you-
this. Pack.
Yeah.
Who are
She's All
you
That-
to get one earlier than anyone
Yeah,
else?
no.
It is a long time internet joke that She's All That is my favorite movie. One time I was watching something here in my house and it ended, like I was on my phone or whatever. It turned off and She's All That was playing. And then my wife gave me so much crap for it. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. But yes, it is an internet joke. I do like this though. I need to go to the expo wearing some overalls and some glasses with like paint on my face or something. I should really play it up more than I do. Oh, I love that logo. I love that logo. That's
That is
great.
very well done. This is a Jordan one, right?
Yep.
Okay, so for folks that don't know, if you see a fish snuck into a logo somewhere, it is almost a dead giveaway. It is Jordan's calling card. And I bet you if you go back and look at some of your old SFB merchandise, you're going to spot fish in places that you don't know they're there.
There used
it
to
is
be
one
a
of my-
joke about how many fish you could get into some of the
Nice.
Abbey Maker
Oh,
logos.
I count them. When Jordan will send us a logo at some point, like there are times when I start counting them, Like it's a fun game, and for those that don't know, it is just super entertaining. So now go back and look at your old logos, and you're gonna find fish and be like, huh, that's a snook. That's a fish. Yes, it's always a fish.
Yep.
And yes, it's always by Jordan if it's hidden. It's so good. It's so good. He's super
A few
creative.
more fish in here, Jordan. Like right along
I know.
the lines.
There's
here.
only one in this one, so it's pretty obvious. But
It is an
just wait
obvious
until
one, but it's
later
still
when another design is released and see how many you fit into one specifically.
there was one you
one
did
area
for-
the size of a quarter.
There was one that you did where you hit it like in a mountain range, like a snow-covered mountain. I'll never forget that one. I think it was Aurora, Colorado, back in
it
the
was
year of
Bush.
cities. And
think
I
it
was like,
oh yeah, that was on one of the Avies. Yeah.
oh, that was amazing. It was so good. So Avies, they do help with Avies, folks. You're going to have to get one of those as well. Can't beat them. You know what I forgot to say, Bob? We're doing this every week.
Oh, we forgot
Every
to tell
week.
why we're doing how often we're doing this.
I did. Every week we will have a new release because there's always new movies coming out to the movie theater or movie rental store, right, Scott? Like
Yeah.
every week
It's
you go,
premiere
you get whatever's new.
There's a premiere every Wednesday, right?
I mean, new movies used to come out every Tuesday, and we're doing this on a Wednesday. It feels like we're already off a day from it. But,
Yeah.
It's late
Wednesdays just
access.
worked. We can only do so much.
we can only do so many callbacks.
There's only so
Yes.
many flashbacks that register.
Believe it or not,
Also,
none of these.
I'm not going to commit to being here every week. Did I make that clear? Because I don't know that I'm coming on every week.
None of these videos play on actual VHS either. It's all on digital quality at this point. It's strange. We didn't really go all the way back. So yes, every Wednesday we will have a new pack. These are limited time only, of course. Once they come out, they are open for 2 weeks. So you'll be able to donate and get this pack that we released today. This early access pack is up from now until the 27th of
Okay.
March. Next week, we will have a new 3-pack.
Oh,
If
boy.
you've got an idea of what kind of an early access pack you would like to see, there's some comments. You should subscribe to this channel already. There's 80 people in here. We better be picking up some subs. We better be picking up some of those thumbs up or hearts, all
Thumbs
that
up,
like and
subscriptions,
all the like and subscribe stuff that you're supposed to say on YouTube. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it now. Like, subscribe, hit that bell. Every week you're going to see a new 3-pack released. And if you have an idea for a nice themed 3-pack, let us know. Put it
Is
down
there
in
a
the
fun
comments.
link? Is there a fun link they can go to buy this 3-pack, John?
Yes, it's in the description. The link is in the description.
You're gonna
And
make them go to the
it'll
description?
Post it on here.
it'll also be posted on the pinned. It'll be our pin on SF.
I'm asking,
Fishbowl
is there a
merch.
reason we're not saying it? Is it?
It's
Oh, you want me to
donorbox.org
say-
No,
You
no,
want me to-
/early access.
Yes, you want me to say-
Donorbox.org /
it's
early
Fantasy
access.
Cares. It's Fantasy Cares.
Fantasy
.org.
Cares / early access.
.org.
Oh yes, fantasycares.org.
Oh, yeah.
This is why I didn't say it, because I'm a clicker. I'm a typer. I don't need the QR code from Bob.
I got a QR code for you.
Oh, yes.
Did you guys make this 3-pack yet?
That is something.
It won't let me post it in the chat, so I don't know. It says it fails to post. So
Oh,
I
because
don't
you
know
probably
what's
can't spam. You probably can't spam links in the chat.
yeah, I'm spamming.
Well,
Yeah. But it's fantasycares.org / early access. Did I say it enough times? And I got it right finally, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
definitely
I'll get
go make your donation, and we will be getting you a nice little thank you. So
That's good.
In
I
the-
just
in the
checked-
comments,
I just checked
I
the QR
love-
code that it works.
excellent. I love these comments in the chat that are offering great ideas for 3-packs, especially the Ninja one. That's
Yeah.
absurd and fantastic. But definitely put them in the comments on the video too, so that we can go back and reference it, folks. Give us the idea in case it's one that we haven't thought of yet, so that we can go ahead and get more and more and more of these. We've got like 6 or 7 or 8 weeks planned or something like that, Bob? Is that right?
Yeah,
definitely
but
can't
you know,
commit
we
to
could
that.
go more.
I know. We got lots of early access coming. The shop won't open until later. So this is the chance now to get in early, get in for a little bit better. Help us and we help you. Help me, help you. Help me, help you. I had to make one movie reference, right? Like that's a requirement on all streams going
Help me
forward.
help you. That's awesome.
So
Very cool. Very cool.
that's it. Thank you, everybody. Lots of people tuning in. This is awesome. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Stephen, for the great work that you guys do. Thank you, Bob, for the great work that you do, and Scott, what you do as well, of course. Thank you all. Oh, yes. Somebody just, yeah. What's the, somebody, that's almost, Mr. Scampers, you almost nailed a easy early access pack that we have discussed.
2 out of
Almost
3 ain't
nailed
bad.
one.
You got 2 out of 3 that have already been discussed.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a good suggestion, and that's likely to be very,
Very close to what
very similar,
will be-
very, very close. I think it was Air
All
Buds
right.
not making that cut.
Pretty sure.
But oh baby, Mighty Ducks and Sandlot are gonna look good.
They
Mighty
are.
Fish.
Seeing all these comments, though, I'm getting a lot more ideas that I don't think we've
I know.
actually discussed. So this is good.
This is what happens. This is what happens, Stephen. This is how we end up with
Right,
8
and that's
million
what-
logos in a year.
That's why the preliminary list is subject to change.
Yes. Yep. Oh, yeah.
All
we
right,
don't have
so
any.
is that
I
all
don't
we got for
even-
today?
That's all we got.
I'm just
See
now
ya.
realizing I don't even